In today's video, we're going to talk about fitness a little bit. We'll start with talking about 280-pound Rob Bailey with bad blood work, and then we'll talk about current day Rob Bailey at 245 pounds. We'll talk about where I'm going and how I got here. So I don't think I had as much as like a toolbox problem as I have a too many garage problem. That's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. Is I have too many garages and each garage has a toolbox. And to be honest, none of them are really complete. The morning's my absolute favorite. Running a little late this morning because we're getting my blood work done. So, since we're getting my blood work done, I figured today we should talk about health. A little physique update and health. How often do you see someone loading oriental rugs into Hummers? It's kind of weird, right? Don't make fun of me, but I'm a big oriental rug guy. Big oriental rug guy. I just like them. You know, I don't know what it is from when I was younger. Maybe I saw a photo. Maybe some of my favorite bands were like putting them on stage. But I just really like the oriental rugs. All right, so we just got my blood work drawn to send out to get a panel. It's been a little while since I've got my blood work done. And last time, to be completely honest, I got my blood work done. My test levels were a little bit lower than I wanted. But the thing I was concerned about last time with my blood work, everything was a mess. Everything was off. And I actually talked to my doctor and he was just like, man, stress and sleep. Stress could be doing all of this. So I've been getting more sleep. I've lowered my stress, substantially cleaned up my diet. I do not smoke at all. I do not drink alcohol at all. I've really got rid of a lot of patterns and I've completely renegotiated my relationship with stress. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what's going on because I feel the best I've felt in a really long time. All right, so my hanger, I'm getting ready for winter. Move some 911s over here. So we got all the 997s over here. The 997s all being in one spot are absolutely amazing. And I just remembered we're giving away a gym. So during COVID, we actually picked up this really nice piece from Prime. Remember back in COVID when everything was weird for a second? So we started training at the house. And then we picked up this one here, which, I cannot tell you how awesome this piece is. And the really cool thing is we're giving it away, so you can win it. I think it's like $5 to enter. And this thing is absolutely incredible. Let me run you through it. So we have weight stacks. I believe the weight stacks are 300 pounds per weight stack. They have adjustable pulleys. Here they have top pulleys. They have mounts for doing pull downs, for doing low rows. This thing is like, if you were to have one piece at your house, you would have this from Prime Fitness. And the really cool thing is, again, you can win this. $5 to enter and it will be shipped to your house. Now let's talk about toolboxes. I told you guys I have a lot of different toolboxes. I got another toolbox here. The problem is none of my toolboxes are complete. We got a nice little toolbox here. I got it white to match my airplane, but again, it is not complete. That's the problem. Every toolbox has some tools in it, but we just don't have the complete tool set. But that's not what we're here to worry about today. Here, we put a new seating area and I love oriental rugs. So let's get this oriental rug set up and then get to work. All right, so one of the things I do is I take pride in my environments, or I try to. The problem is I have so many different environments that they all seem to be a little out of control. And that used to stress me out. And I think that was one of the problems with my old blood work was I had a lot of stress, but I stressed about nonsense. You know, not nonsense, but I would stress about everything because I take everything so serious. And one of the things I've been trying to do is spend an hour here, and getting my environments to a point in time where I like them. So, but also appreciate building the environment slow. A big oriental rug guy. I've always pictured like an airplane hangar with an airplane with 911s and a beautiful oriental rug. So I'm getting there. We're gonna put it there. It's gonna lay flat. It's gonna take a little bit of time. But man, it feels really good. I cannot wait to come hang out here. It's gonna be a good, winter. All right, so I told you this video was gonna be about fitness. Let's talk about fitness. My fitness journey has been very interesting. I've been sort of a sloppy mess my entire life with glimmers of being in shape. Recently, I decided to take it actually serious. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna cut out all the nonsense. I'm gonna stop lying to myself. And I'm actually just gonna do the work. And I've been doing it for a while now. And who'd have thought I lost 40 pounds? So right now I'm mid 240s. I'm not doing cardio, I'm just losing weight. And it's awesome. My biggest takeaway is as long as I don't snack and eat nonsense, I seem to start to slowly pull together. Now, there's a secret about this that I did not know was gonna happen. And that is habits attract like-minded habits, right? It clicked while I was on a drive. A lot of times I looked at habits as, hey, I need to form this one habit, or I need to form this habit, or I want to break this habit. And what I really started to realize is you have habits that attract other bad habits. So the one I'll use for an example is drinking alcohol. I made a handshake agreement with my friend that we were going to be done drinking. So I haven't drank in, 2 or 3 months. And what I did not realize was my habit of drinking also gave me a habit of falling off diet and eating like an asshole and ruining my progress. And once I killed that habit off, it had a positive effect on another habit. I realized that, okay, cool, if I'm gonna stay on diet with training and be consistent, well, my workout habit got better. And all of a sudden, all these really good habits started layering on top of one another. And I think a lot of times we spend time just trying to focus on one habit or one thing to change and forgetting that there's a bunch of little micro habits in there that need to work together to make it happen. But I'm doing good. Where am I going? Where am I going? Well, right now I'm around 245. I'm gonna head down to 239. That's my number. I wanna see 230s. Almost like I'm a baby child in my 230s. And then I'm gonna start hardening back up and then sit in my 240s for my 40s. And then my 50s, I'll be in my 230s. And then my 60s, I'll be in my 220s. My 70s, I'll be about my 210s, my 2 teens. And then, oh wow, so I dropped down to the even 200s in my 80s, which means I'll just be dead because that's how much my bones weigh. See you guys tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow. I haven't committed to being a daily vlogger yet. We'll need to talk about that.